of Banks is calling on individuals and organizations to live within their means during these times of economic crisis. Now, Chief Executive John Ewa discloses at the launch of the Financial Literacy Month campaign.
In a world that is constantly evolving and changing, our financial strategies must also adapt and evolve. We need to rethink the way we approach personal financial planning to ensure we are not only prepared for the uncertainties and the unexpected, but also able to achieve our long-term goals and aspirations. During these challenging economic and financial periods, one of the most important things individuals could do is to prioritize spending and live within their means. And this has been touched on by the panel as well. Practical illustration of the foregoing assertion implies the creation of budget and sticking to its provisions or content, avoiding unnecessary expenditure, and prioritizing essential expenses such as food, housing, education, transportation, and healthcare. Massive investment in financial literacy is needed to ensure individuals are equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to make informed financial decisions. Financial literacy could facilitate individuals' understanding of the inherent risks and benefits associated with different financial products, such as savings accounts, investments, insurance, and therefore make better decisions that would improve their financial well-being while taking advantage of the available financial tools and services, including online financial management tools, mobile banking applications, investment platforms, among a host of others. To the CFLE Africa team, your dedication and commitment towards raising awareness about financial literacy and empowering individuals with the necessary skills and knowledge to make informed financial.
Executive of the Ghana Association of Banks, John Ewa, speaking there at the launch of the Financial Literacy Month. Joining me is Peter Kwadwo Asare Nyarko, who is Executive Director of the Center for Financial Literacy Education Africa, to talk to us a bit more about this campaign. So what is financial literacy and why does it matter? Can you hear me, Peter?
Hello.
Yes, so I was asking you what financial literacy is and why it matters.
Great, thank you very much for having me. So talking about financial literacy is a combination of knowledge, skills, attitude, and behavior on how best one can manage his or her personal finances. So once you're able to use knowledge, once you're able to use skill sets, attitude and ultimate behavior, and it translates into managing your financial resources, then we can say you are financially literate. So it's a set of skills, a set of information, and one's attitude and behavior to managing his or her personal finances.
And so there's a whole campaign to improve financial awareness and financial literacy. Tell us about it.
Great. So in 2021, the Center for Financial Literacy Education Africa and our strategic partners, including the Chartered Institute of Bankers, Ghana Association of Banks, University of Ghana Business School, we launched the Improving Financial Awareness and Financial Literacy movement in Ghana. And what this movement seeks to do is to create massive financial awareness. So we have 2 campaign months every year. So in April, we do Financial Literacy Month. And in October, we do Estate and Gift Planning Awareness Month. So during this campaign month, we do press conferences to encourage people to start talking about financial literacy. We do community engagement. So we go to rural areas, we go to marketplaces to engage people on how they should keep and get their financial house in order. We do school outreaches, so we go to various schools, high schools, tertiary schools to engage students. We do media campaigns, so we go to various TV stations, radio stations to talk about personal finance and educate Ghanaians to get and keep their financial house in order.
Well, we are in very difficult times. We are dealing with an economic crisis, and so when it comes to financial literacy, it's very, very important. I think some of the things people have learned over time is the domestic debt exchange program. Hitherto wasn't a popular phrase, but now it is. And so I want you to touch briefly on essential principles to personal financial management.
Great. So talking about the essential principles, what we want people to know or what we want people to do is to, first of all, know their actual financial position. So we want people to take an inventory of their assets and their liabilities, their personal assets, their financial assets, and then their financial obligations. They should be aware of that. And then we want people to also track their income and their expenses. So where your money is coming from. And one thing we have realized over the years is, for most people, their only source of income is themselves. And so once they are laid out of work, or once COVID hit and organizations are cutting down on their employees, their income ceases. So we want to encourage people to create multiple streams of income. We also want people to know about employment benefits. Aside your monthly paycheck, there are other hidden paychecks that your employer provides. Do you know them, and are you taking advantage of them? Some employers provide transport allowance, food allowance, and a whole lot of benefits. Are you taking advantage of those benefits? We want people to also start setting financial goals and working towards them. Very important. And then we want people to also start planning for their financial independence and retirement. There are times you are strong, you can go out and make money, but a time is coming where you will not have that strength. And so we want you to start thinking about retirement. We know life expectancy rate in Ghana is around 64, 65. So the probability that you will live long after retirement is high, because my grandmother was 120 years old. And so if she retired at age 65, he lived almost 50 years before he transitioned from this world. So we want people to start thinking about retirement and how they can put the right structures in place.
And so this is a nationwide campaign. So what are the activities that we're going to be seeing the whole month of April?
Great. So we launched the movement. We launched the campaign month on the 31st of March. And we have a lot of school outreaches. So on the 12th, we are at Koforidua Technical University. On the 14th, we are going to Central University. We are going to University of Education, Uniba. We are going to Sunyani, Takrade, and a whole lot of tertiary institutions. We have the FE Association also touching some schools in Accra, some high schools and junior high schools. We are also doing market outreaches. We are going to Koforidua Market Center. We are going to Sunyani Market Center. So there are a lot of activities in place that we want to touch every single Ghanaian.
And how are you involving organizations to be a part of this campaign to improve financial literacy?
Great. So we have a lot of strategic partners that we bring on board. And we also encourage them to share these essential principles with their network. So their customers, their clients, their staff, we want them to share this information. So we are working with the Chartered Institute of Bankers, Ghana Association of Banks, Prudential Life Insurance, Access Pension, and a whole lot of organizations that are coming on board to help provide this essential information to Ghanaians.
All right. Thank you so much, Peter Kwadwo Asare Nyarko, Executive Director of the Center for Financial Literacy Education Africa, speaking to us about the National Financial Literacy Campaign as is being dubbed for this month of April.